I would like to flatten out this hump on this branch a little bit. To draw this down too, we can not only with the wire on it, but we can attach a wire here, and we can pull it down even more like that. So that's what we're going to do. They're somewhat of a soft wood, even though they grow to a great age. So you have to be careful of skinning the bark and getting rot where there's dead wood. So what I was saying with this blank space right here is trying to bring this forward, helps bring, and let this grow through here a little bit, will help fill that space in. Just a couple more wires here. I try not to overfeed, maybe once every couple of months. Like I said, I generally try to make up an organic. John's book had a good recipe. Marty's got some ideas about what to use, how much to use, and all that, the types. I think one of the things that all of us are guilty of sometimes is loving these trees too much. A little bit of skillful neglect, I think is the word, helps. So feeding, but not overfeeding. I don't like the ones that come through the garden sprayer. I would rather be able to control the amount by looking at it. Watering, it's for me with all of my trees, it's the finger test. You know, I walk out there during the day and I poke my finger in there, and if it's dry, you know, top portion, then I water it. So let's see here. Let's just spruce it up a little bit at the top, but as I said when I began, I'm not really all that concerned about the apex at this stage. And let all these develop in here. When you look at the back, you want this to be the same as the others. You want them to come down. Sometimes with our trees, our front branches and our side branches will be down, but the back ones will have a tendency to go up. I want them all to be back a little bit. Where did I have that piece of wire? There we are. So I'd like to just still, as a front branch, I want to bring this down too, right through there.
You mentioned preserving the wood with
Minwax?
Minwax and
Yeah,
the other one?
and lime sulfur, yeah. With the Minwax wood hardener alone, it doesn't get that bleached look of dead wood like with the lime sulfur, so I used them both. I did lime sulfur first, and then I did the Minwax hardener. And obviously you want to avoid getting it on roots or anything like that. I like to use the lime sulfur when the wood is a little damp, because it's like a sponge. It actually soaks the lime sulfur into it. and then I let it dry out for a day or two, and then I went back in and put the wood hardener on. And I wish that I had done that on other trees that had dead wood going down to the soil level. You know, and that's one thing that we need to avoid if we're training a tree with shari, is not to extend the dead wood down below the soil line. But sometimes a tree like this, it's already there. So I'm not going to belabor the wiring too much here. This needs a lot more wiring, tension, better wiring next year. It's a little harder doing a demonstration and wiring really nicely in front of people. But take your time. So for now, I'm going to just trim these back a little bit up here. Just for general outline, when I get a tree ready for show, I like to put it up against my garage wall, no background or anything like that, and stand back, and I kind of take my glasses off and kind of blur things out, and then you can see a general outline, and if there's one thing going that way or one thing going that way, you want to clean them up. And I'm also going to leave on, there's a lot of extraneous up in here, and like Fred was saying, back branch here, I'm just going to leave it on for now. That's a design thing that can be, or was it, yeah, back here, can be adjusted later on. So at this stage, I would just let this thing grow wild this summer, and then perhaps start doing some training and then repotting it next year. I didn't bring my saw. A saw would probably be the best thing to do here. That's good advice. 3 minutes and more. So what we're looking for, overall outline is nice and round, like this. This comes out a little bit further, but the round top denotes age, and the sharper apex makes it younger. Just like us human beings. Cover all that. Okay.